What's up, guys? Saturday on steel. Okay, so my picks for tonight on steel, just like that.
UFC 270 tomorrow. We got the trilogy: Brandon Moreno versus Figgy. I think Brandon Moreno's gonna get the job done once again. I think it's gonna be a freaking war, 5-rounder, goes to decision. I think Moreno's gonna do just enough to get the job done. In the main event, we got Cyril versus Francis. How the fuck did you get that big, Ngannou? I'm taking Cyril. Here's why. I think he's going to be patient. I think he's going to really mess with Francis's head. He's not going to blitz in there and give Francis any easy openings. I think he's going to be really patient, on his feet, in and out really well. Not going to make a mistake. I think he's going to capitalize on a mistake that Francis is going to make. But with that being said, Francis could land that giant bomb that would kill me.
Main event, Francis Ngannou versus Cyril Gane. Look, Cyril Gane has a lot of tools in the toolbox. He moves a lot for a heavyweight. He's very dynamic, but he lacks the power that Francis Ngannou has. And I think 25 minutes is a long time for any man to stay in the octagon with the champ, Francis Ngannou. I'm picking Francis to win. Co-main event, Moreno versus Figueiredo. First fight was close. Second fight was not. And the fact that this fight is happening right after that fight, I just don't think it's enough time for Figueiredo to close the gap. And I think that Brandon Moreno is still going to walk away the champion. He has his number. And that's it.
These are my picks. I got Moreno winning by decision. I also got Lima winning by first round knockout. And I got Nurmagomedov winning by a decision.
We got Francis Ngannou and Cyril Gane. These guys are really, I think, evenly matched as far as like skill and I guess abilities is concerned. They have, I think, last time I checked, Francis was the underdog. So if he's the underdog, I would go with whoever is the underdog. But if Francis is the underdog, I mean, it really just takes one. So I think that's a pretty safe bet. And then, as far as the co-main is concerned, I just see Brandon Moreno beating, just winning all the exchanges. So I would go with him.
My picks for tomorrow are going to be Francis Ngannou and Brandon.
The main event we have Ngannou versus Gane, and in this fight I'm picking Gane for the win. And in the co-main event we have Brandon Moreno versus Figueiredo, and of course I'm with Brandon Moreno.
My picks for tonight: Ngannou, Brandon Moreno.
And I'm taking Francis Ngannou in the main event. I just think that his power is going to be too much. He's going to catch him at some point. I think that Brandon Moreno's going to win, Michelle Pereira and Cody Stamen. And I'm also going for my fellow Australian, Jack Della, who is fighting in the prelims for his UFC debut.
I'm completely uneducated, but I go with my heart, and at least you get my honest opinion. I've got for 270 Cyril Gane winning. He's light on his feet, and just the way that he moves, he seems even more defensive in nature than Francis. And a lot of the great champions have great defense, and that's what he seems to have, if you ask me. And then I also want, and I kind of want Figgy to win, so I'm going with Figueiredo over Moreno. That's going to be a close one. If I had to put money on it, I'd probably put money on the Cyril Gane one. But I don't gamble anyways. I'm just trying to help y'all out.
California is usually known for being a liberal dumpster fire ran by crooked politicians. But this weekend is the site for UFC 270. They love free shit over there. So in the spirit of California, MyBookie is giving away a risk-free $20 bet on the Gane-Francis matchup. I know, it's crazy. But this is even easier than following Nancy Pelosi and her insider trading on Wall Street. Just take Cyril Gane, enjoy the free $20 bet, and don't say the People's Champ never did nothing for you.
So for the two title fights, co-main event, I've got Figueiredo versus Moreno. I got Figueiredo by decision. And then for the main event, Gane versus Ngannou, I've got Ngannou by knockout.
My pick for tonight, I'm going with the champ, Francis Ngannou, plus 115. That's right. Underdog, champ, plus 115. Man, how quickly they forget. Go remind them, champ. And I'm going to put on Ngannou, and I'm going to put on Moreno parlay to retain their titles and remain champion. And still,
I'm only going to talk about the main two fights because I don't think the card's very good tonight for UFC 270. So co-main event: Brandon Moreno, Davison Figueiredo. I fucked his first name up. Sorry, guys. Man, I will tell you, their first fight, I did not really think that highly of Moreno. I thought Figueiredo was going to just maul him, and that wasn't the case at all. I was really impressed with how Moreno stuck in there and battled. And then the second fight, Moreno kind of dominated him. And then when you look back at Moreno's record, you're like, wow, this guy, he's getting better, because there were some guys that weren't so great that he lost to. So I don't really see a way Moreno doesn't win. Ciryl Gane, he is the real deal. I was so impressed with him against Junior Dos Santos. Then he looked good racing against Rosenstrike, then against Volkov, then against Derek Lewis. And Ngannou hits hard, but Gane is super efficient. Those are my picks. Hope you like it. Enjoy UFC 270. Peace.